everybody. Today we are looking at the Acedeck N3 Belt. We're going to go for a ride. We'll talk about its specs, its features, how it performs. I would lightly touch on the difference between this one and the gear drive. I will do a whole separate video where we put the two boards head to head. But for now, sit back, enjoy the footage. Any comments, any questions, chuck them down below. If you're new here and you find this entertaining and informative, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you are thinking about getting any Acedeck boards, there is no better time than right now. Black Friday, their sales are crazy. And Scott D at the checkout will give you a little extra discount. So make sure you use it. And just remember, don't pay full price. If you don't use my code, use somebody else's. Straight in and talk about the electronics. The N3 Belt has a 14S 5P battery, Samsung 50E cells. That gives you 1,295 watt hours of battery, or about 25 amp hours. And they predict for a 65 kilo rider, you're going to get about 70 kilometers in range. At my weight being about 96, I'll get probably around 40, 45, which is ample when you are pushing this board and having a heap of fun. Now the ESC is the same make configuration as the ESC that's in all N3 boards. They have lowered the volts or the amps a tiny bit. This one is a 70 with a 120 bustle phase current. I get them confused. But it's still, it has more power than it needs. And by doing that, it's actually going to assist with the range, because you're not going to be just constantly hammering the shit out of it. You're going to get a better range number. So it's quite a smart choice. This feels like almost every other high performance board I've ridden recently. So the power is there, so don't stress about it. The N3 gear almost has too much. When you put it into Sports Plus, it legitimately tries to kill you every time. Quickly looking underneath the board, the trucks are 350mm wide, CNC milled, TKP, beautiful trucks, just so good to carve on. Front and rear obviously TKP. They have upgraded their bushings. Which is a huge deal. The bushings in the original N3 were just not good. They've gone through two different bushing or companies to make these new bushings, and I'm really happy to report that they are so much better. They come standard with a 92A at the front, white, and a 98A black at the rear. Really fun, really stable, good to carve on. So good job Acedeck for listening to feedback. Underneath still has the lights built in, the blue side lights and the white lights on the front. Again, the white does not replace a headlight, it's just there for look. One really nice part, and listen to feedback, and you can now turn the lights off completely. So now when I brake, they don't flash. On the previous models, they flashed all the time. So they only flash now when you turn it on. So that's on there, I'm braking and they're flashing. So very fast skateboard, very stable skateboard with those 92 and 98A bushings. Just big difference. What else can we talk about? The motor's 6384, 150 kV. It's quite a low kV for those motors, and that really assists with that off the line acceleration. And you can feel that difference. You know, a lot of the time we're seeing 160, 170 kV. This really gets up and goes. Even from midway or at 3/4 acceleration. I'm sitting on 43 at the moment. Let me just get up here a bit more stable. That's 43, there's a few bumps here, hang on. There we go. Alright, so 43, that's 40. And it still wants to go. It's flying so quickly, between 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. A really quick stop, hope you can hear me okay, to look at the shape of the deck. This catches it quite nicely, just like the original one. Really nice flared toe and heel, beautifully lifts up to help with that turning and that maneuverability. Bit of a raised W concave in the middle, but it stops around here, so from here back is quite flat. You've got a little bit there of to give sort of arch support, but there's a nice flat area at the front and back there to really just lock your foot in. These beautiful Acedeck wheels, you'd expect nothing less. Just works of art these are, with these really nice sticky tires. 10mm axle, I didn't mention that before. So on that 13.8 inch wide CNC TKP trucks, it's a 10-inch axle on the end there. Got any questions yet? Let's keep riding. The sun is starting to come out a little bit, which is nice. The ground is starting to dry. It's been a little bit slippery up until now. If the lens has been dirty at any time, I apologize. I've been trying to stop and keep it clean, but the ground has been very, very wet until right now. So let's go have some fun. Questions, comments, as I've just said, put them down below. Scott D at checkout, don't forget that one. Let's do the wrap up very soon. Super quick acceleration test. We'll just wait for these cyclists to get past. We're in Sports Plus mode. We've lost a couple of bars of battery. I'll put the camera down and we'll see how fast it goes. 1, 2, 3. So this thing does legitimately get up and boogie. It has a tiny bit less than the gear drive, but it's negligible. This is a very, very fast, fun, well-built electric skateboard. Wrap up the video there. Thank you so much for watching. The Acedeck Nomad N3 Belt is just another feather in their cap. You get so much board for the price. I'm not going to say the price because they go up and down. Check out their website, the link will be in the description. Don't forget Scott D will take a little bit extra off that price. The 14S 5P, the belt drives, that's weight saving, that beautiful ESC with a heap of power, those sexy wheels, the nice grip tape, the built-in underbody lights that now don't flash when they're turned off, those CNC milled trucks. There's just so much to love about this board. I've got nothing else to say. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you on the next video.